Hello beautiful blockchain people. Today is Monday, that's why let's analyze the price chart of Bitcoin. That is currently trading at the level of $38,263. So let's start with the monthly chart. This is the monthly time frame. We're very familiar with the price chart of Bitcoin in the different time frames. There was a solid price increase in the first, let's say, couple of months of the previous year. At the top, or in April, a long leg dodge took place or formed, followed by a decline. We had another dodge here at the bottom of this decline, followed by a hammer or a bullish engulfing. The price skyrocketed. It posted several, let's say, all-time highs, but in the second half of November, a correction started, and since then, the price has been under bearish pressure. Now, let me remind you that here we had a sequence of bearish candlesticks with descending local highs and descending local lows, so that was a bearish signal. But in February, a small bullish candlestick formed. This bullish candlestick, once again, let me remind you, is, let's say, within the range of the previous local low. It has a local high below the previous one, confirming the bearish signal, but it has a local low above the previous one, confirming the small bullish support. Now, we're in the first, let's say, week or in the first third of the current month of March. We have this bearish candlestick. This candlestick may change, so we have to keep an eye constantly on this monthly candlestick. But at the moment, it tries, or it is trying actually to cover the body of the previous candlestick. So this looks like a potential, let's say, bearish engulfing, because the bearish candlestick is trying to cover the body of the bullish candlestick. Of course, its local low is still above the previous one. That's why it's not a typical or perfect bearish engulfing, but we have to be definitely very cautious because this is a small bearish signal. Yes, it may disappear if the body of this bearish candlestick starts to disappear. So if something like this starts, if this body is starting to change, the bearish signal will disappear, but at the moment it's a bearish candlestick. Okay, this is the monthly time frame. Let's have a look at the weekly time frame. This is the weekly chart. We're very familiar with all these ups and downs. Let me remind you that since the middle of November, the bears started to push the price down. So this is the period of correction. Here we had a rebound, we had a hammer followed by a bullish engulfing, a bullish candlestick. This was the very first bullish candlestick since the middle of November. Let me remind you that this bullish candlestick has a local high above the previous one and a local low above the previous one. So this was the first bullish candlestick that canceled the sequence of mainly bearish candlesticks with descending local highs and descending local lows. And since then, the price has been consolidating, or let's say moving sideways. I mean, moving sideways. During this rebound, here we had a shooting star. I talk about the shooting star. Then the price started to decline and a hammer or a dodge formed. And now we have another shooting star. So today is Monday. So this is the candlestick for this past week. So we have another shooting star indicating that the bulls are facing resistance. This candlestick has a very tall upper shadow and it has a small body within the range of the previous body. So the market is just moving sideways, confirming the consolidation. I don't want to say that we have a bullish signal, neither a bullish signal nor a bearish one. It's just a consolidation. So let's wait and see what happens in the near future and in which direction the price exits this consolidation. So in the weekly chart, the market is taking some kind of break. Let's see what happens in the near future. Now let's switch to the daily chart. This is the daily chart. This is the 30-day moving average, or for the period of 1 month. We've been following this moving average. We know that the price dropped below the 1 month moving average in the middle of November. There was an unsuccessful attempt to surpass this moving average during the last days of December. A successful attempt took place during the first days of February. Since then, the price has been fluctuating, sometimes above the 30-day moving average, sometimes below the 30-day moving average. So this is a clear signal that the market is consolidating at the moment. Of course, at the moment, the price is below the 30-day moving average. That's why we have to be really very cautious. This is the 1 month moving average. It's a small bearish signal. It is below the 90-day moving average or 1 quarter or 3 month moving average. And it is below the 1 year moving average, the green line, the 360-day moving average. I want to remind you that since the beginning of the bull market, the price has, or namely since the middle of 2020, the price has been, let's say, almost always above the green line or the 1 year moving average. Now, since the beginning of January, the price has been below the 1 year moving average. With this in place, the bulls have to be really very cautious because the price is below these tricky moving averages. And I will change my point of view and I will say that the bearish sentiment is disappearing and the bullish sentiment is, let's say, is occurring only if I see the price above all these 3 moving averages. At the moment, the price is below these 3 moving averages. Let me underline that I've been talking about this many times recently. That's why the bulls have to be really very cautious. Now let's check the 4-hour chart. This is the 4-hour chart. This is the uptrend. Then we had a downtrend or descending channel or descending wedge. The price exited the descending wedge and it has started forming some kind of ascending channel. Of course, its trajectory is still not clear. Sometimes we change the trajectory of this ascending lines. But at least I want to say that at the moment in the 4-hour chart, or even if we switch to the 1-hour chart, it looks like the price is starting or is trying to form a sequence of ascending, let's say, local lows. So let's say this is the sequence of potential ascending local lows and ascending local highs. Of course, this channel is not very bullish. We see that the slope of this channel is not very bullish, but at least let's hope that this is some kind of ascending channel, because it will be much better than having a descending channel. So fellas, that's it for today. We will keep an eye on the price chart of Bitcoin. It's obvious that most time frames are, let's say, at the moment neutral. Actually, I would say that they're not just neutral. It's some kind of break. The bulls and the bears are trying to figure out in which direction the price will continue its journey once the correction, once this consolidation ends. But at the moment, we're still in some kind of, let's say, uncertainty according to the different time frames. That's why I will just stay away from the market and keep an eye on the price chart. If the situation improves or if the situation worsens, I will let you know. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please share your point of view as a comment below. Of course, I wish you a very wonderful day. Good luck in the financial markets, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.